Welcome to Decorio Studio, where timeless design meets seasonal inspiration. Today, we're unveiling 22 breathtaking concepts for spring and summer farmhouse decor with a Parisian twist. Picture rustic barns draped in wisteria, cozy nooks with French chandeliers, and meadow picnics with a touch of Eiffel Tower elegance. We're blending the earthy charm of farmhouse living with the chic sophistication of Paris to create spaces that feel both inviting and luxurious. Whether you're dreaming of a lavender-filled porch or a Versailles-inspired dining table, these ideas will spark your creativity for the warmer months ahead. Stick around, get inspired, and let's bring a little je-ne-sais-quoi to your home. Idea number 1. Parisian Blossom Barn. Imagine a rustic barn bathed in golden sunlight, its weathered wooden beams softened by cascading wisteria in pastel purples. Inside, a vintage French chandelier dangles above a farmhouse table adorned with crisp white linens and delicate china teacups. Freshly picked wildflowers spill from a chipped enamel pitcher, blending the pastoral charm of the countryside with Parisian elegance. The air carries a hint of lavender and warm bread, evoking a serene summer afternoon in Provence. Woven straw chairs with striped cushions add a playful French touch to the earthy simplicity, creating a space that feels both timeless and chic. Idea number 2. Eiffel Meadow Mantel. Picture a stone fireplace mantel in a cozy farmhouse, transformed into a springtime Parisian scene. Twinkling fairy lights weave through a garland of soft greenery and blush roses, mimicking a meadow in bloom. A miniature Eiffel Tower sits proudly amidst vintage French books and a weathered clock, its black iron contrasting the pastel tones. The hearth below crackles with warmth, while the scent of blooming lilacs drifts in from an open window. This fusion of rural simplicity and urban sophistication feels both inviting and refined, like a countryside retreat with a touch of city romance. Idea number 3. Lavender Fields Bistro. Envision an open farmhouse porch turned into a charming Parisian bistro. A reclaimed wooden table is draped with a lavender checkered cloth, surrounded by mismatched chairs painted in soft creams and blues. Overhead, a pergola drips with fragrant lavender blooms, casting dappled shade over a scene of croissants in a wicker basket and a vintage coffee pot. The air hums with the buzz of bees and the freshness of summer herbs. This space blends the rustic ease of farm life with the chic allure of a French café, offering a spot to linger and savor life's simple pleasures. Idea number 4. Rustic Seine-Side. Step into a farmhouse living room where a plush settee upholstered in creamy linen sits against a backdrop of exposed brick. Inspired by the Seine's romantic banks, it's adorned with pillows in soft blues and golds, embroidered with delicate fleur-de-lis patterns. A weathered coffee table holds a tray of macarons and a vase of fresh peonies, their fragrance mingling with the earthy scent of the room. Sheer curtains flutter in the breeze, letting in the glow of a summer sunset. This blend of pastoral comfort and Parisian flair feels both grounded and dreamy. Idea number 5. Parisian Pasture Picnic. Imagine a sunlit meadow beside a farmhouse, transformed into a chic picnic spot. A low wooden table is covered with a lace tablecloth, scattered with vintage French plates and crystal stemware. Baskets overflow with baguettes, cheeses, and strawberries, while a striped parasol offers shade. The grass is dotted with wildflowers, and a faint accordion melody seems to linger in the breeze. This scene marries the carefree joy of a summer pasture with the refined taste of Paris, creating an outdoor escape that's both whimsical and elegant, perfect for a leisurely afternoon. Idea number 6. Floral Boulangerie Barn. Picture a barn interior reimagined as a French bakery with a floral twist. Rough-hewn walls are softened by garlands of daisies and roses, while a wooden counter displays baskets of freshly baked brioche and croissants. A chalkboard menu in elegant script hangs above, offering a taste of Paris. The scent of butter and blooming flowers fills the air, and a small bistro table with a vase of tulips sits in the corner. This fusion of farmhouse ruggedness and Parisian refinement feels warm, inviting, and delightfully unexpected, like stumbling upon a hidden gem in the countryside. Idea number 7. Champs-Élysées Chicken Coop. Envision a quaint chicken coop surrounded by a picket fence, elevated with Parisian charm. The weathered wood is painted a soft cream, accented with black shutters and a tiny wrought iron chandelier hanging from the roof. Inside, nesting boxes are lined with striped fabric, and a vase of lavender rests on a ledge. The coop overlooks a garden of sunflowers and roses, blending rural functionality with urban elegance. The sound of clucking hens mixes with the rustle of leaves, creating a whimsical scene that feels both practical and posh, a nod to the grand avenues of Paris. Idea number 8. Spring Louvre Loft. Imagine a farmhouse loft with a steeply pitched ceiling, transformed into a light-filled retreat inspired by the Louvre. Whitewashed beams frame a large window with views of rolling fields, while a gilded mirror leans against a wall. A velvet chaise in soft sage green sits beside a stack of art books and a vase of lilies. The space feels airy and bright, with the warmth of rustic wood balanced by the opulence of Parisian design. It's a quiet haven where spring breezes carry the scent of fresh grass, blending countryside calm with metropolitan grace. Idea number 9. Provence Pantry Nook. Step into a farmhouse pantry turned into a charming nook with a Parisian twist. Open shelves of aged wood hold jars of preserves and herbs, alongside delicate porcelain teacups. A small round table draped in toile fabric sits beneath a window, framed by curtains in soft blues and whites. A basket of fresh lemons and a sprig of rosemary add a Provençal touch, while the scent of drying lavender wafts through. This cozy corner feels like a rustic retreat with the sophistication of a French village, perfect for sipping tea and dreaming of summer markets. Idea number 10. Parisian Picket porch. Picture a farmhouse porch framed by a white picket fence, infused with Parisian elegance. A wrought iron bistro set sits atop a faded rug, surrounded by potted geraniums and climbing vines. The table holds a tray of pastries and a vintage teapot, while sheer curtains flutter from the eaves. The wood planks beneath are weathered, yet the scene feels polished, with the fragrance of blooming jasmine in the air. This outdoor space blends the sturdy charm of rural life with the delicate allure of a French terrace, creating a spot for quiet mornings or twilight gatherings. Idea number 11. Monet's Meadow kitchen. Envision a farmhouse kitchen inspired by Monet's Impressionist gardens with a Parisian flair. A butcher block island is topped with a vase of water lilies and a basket of fresh bread, while soft green cabinets echo spring fields. A black wrought iron chandelier hangs overhead, casting a warm glow on checkered tiles. Open shelves display vintage French cookware, and a window overlooks a blooming garden. The air smells of herbs and yeast, blending rustic functionality with artistic elegance. This kitchen feels like a canvas of light and color, where every meal is a masterpiece. Idea number 12. Parisian Prairie pergola. Imagine a pergola in a farmhouse yard, draped with climbing roses and twinkling string lights, evoking a Parisian courtyard. Beneath, a rustic table is set with mismatched china and a carafe of rose, surrounded by wicker chairs with floral cushions. The ground is scattered with petals, and the scent of warm earth and blossoms fills the air. This outdoor retreat blends the wild beauty of a prairie summer with the curated charm of a French garden party, offering a space that's both untamed and refined, perfect for sipping wine under the stars. Idea number 13. Bastille barn bedroom. Step into a farmhouse bedroom where rustic charm meets Parisian rebellion. A wrought iron bed with crisp white linens is layered with a quilt in soft grays and blues, accented by a velvet throw. Above, a crystal chandelier sparkles against weathered barnwood walls. A vintage trunk at the foot holds a tray of candles and dried lavender, while a window lets in the glow of a summer dawn. The space feels sturdy yet luxurious, blending the raw energy of a revolutionary spirit with the delicate beauty of French design, a perfect retreat for rest and dreaming. Idea number 14. Versailles Vineyard Vase. Picture a farmhouse dining room where a grand centerpiece channels Versailles opulence. A large weathered vase overflows with grapevines, roses, and sprigs of thyme, set atop a long wooden table. Around it, mismatched chairs in creamy whites and golds are cushioned with striped fabric. Sunlight streams through tall windows, illuminating a scene that feels both pastoral and palatial. The air carries the scent of ripe fruit and fresh blooms, marrying the abundance of a summer vineyard with the grandeur of French royalty. This space is warm, welcoming, and undeniably elegant. Idea number 15. Café au Lait Coop Corner. Imagine a cozy corner of a farmhouse near the chicken coop, styled like a Parisian café. A small round table with a marble top sits beside a weathered bench, draped with a cream throw. A tray holds a steaming café au lait and a croissant, while potted herbs line the edge. The coop's rustic wood blends with the scene, and the sound of clucking hens mixes with the scent of coffee and lavender. This nook feels like a quiet escape, blending the simplicity of farm life with the cozy sophistication of a French morning. Idea number 16. Parisian Petal Pathway. Envision a winding path from a farmhouse door, lined with cobblestones and scattered with rose petals, leading to a garden gate. Lanterns in soft blues hang from shepherd's hooks, casting a gentle glow over beds of daisies and lavender. A wrought iron bench sits at the end, draped with a floral shawl. The air is alive with the hum of bees and the fragrance of blooms, blending the rugged charm of a farm trail with the romantic allure of a Parisian stroll. This pathway invites exploration, offering beauty at every step. Idea number 17. Notre-Dame Nook. Picture a quiet farmhouse nook beneath a slanted roof, inspired by Notre Dame's Gothic grace. A wooden desk is adorned with a stained glass lamp casting colorful light, beside a vase of white lilies. The walls are lined with weathered planks, softened by a tapestry in muted blues and golds. A cushioned chair invites lingering, while the scent of old books and fresh flowers fills the air. This space blends the sacred stillness of a cathedral with the earthy warmth of a rural home, creating a serene spot for reflection or creativity. Idea number 18. Parisian Prairie Parlor. Imagine a farmhouse parlor where wide windows overlook a prairie, styled with Parisian finesse. A tufted sofa in soft blush sits atop a faded floral rug, paired with a coffee table holding a silver tea set and a bowl of cherries. Sheer curtains dance in the breeze, and a chandelier with crystal drops glimmers above. The scent of wild grass and jasmine blends with the room's elegance, creating a space that feels both expansive and intimate. This parlor marries the open beauty of the plains with the cultured charm of Paris. Idea number 19. Seine-Side Silo. Envision a repurposed farmhouse silo turned into a whimsical retreat with a nod to the Seine. Inside, curved walls are painted a soft cream, adorned with framed botanical prints. A spiral staircase leads to a loft with a velvet daybed in deep blue, overlooking a round table set with a vase of hydrangeas. Skylights let in summer light, and the scent of cedar and blooms fills the space. This quirky fusion of rural architecture and Parisian style feels like a secret hideaway, blending utility with a touch of riverside romance. Idea number 20. French floral foyer. Step into a farmhouse foyer where a rustic wooden bench is piled with cushions in creamy whites and pinks, embroidered with floral motifs. Above, a wrought iron chandelier drips with crystal, casting light on a console table holding a vase of peonies and a stack of French novels. A faded runner stretches across the plank floor, leading to an open door where summer air wafts in. The scent of flowers and aged wood creates a welcoming blend of countryside warmth and Parisian sophistication, making this entryway both homey and grand. Idea number 21. Parisian Pasture Pavilion. Imagine a small pavilion in a farmhouse pasture, styled like a Parisian garden retreat. Its wooden frame is draped with sheer white fabric fluttering in the breeze, while a round table inside holds a tiered stand of macarons and a pitcher of lemonade. Potted lavender and roses line the edges, and a chandelier of twisted vines hangs above. The surrounding grass sways gently, and the air carries the sweetness of blooms and citrus. This airy structure blends the wild openness of the countryside with the delicate charm of a French afternoon tea. Idea number 22. Springtime Sacré-Cœur shed. Picture a garden shed beside a farmhouse, reimagined with the ethereal beauty of Sacré-Cœur. Its weathered wood is painted white, with a tiny arched window framed in blue. Inside, a workbench holds gardening tools alongside a vase of tulips and a framed sketch of Parisian rooftops. A striped awning shades the door, and climbing ivy softens the edges. The scent of damp soil and fresh flowers fills the air, blending the practicality of rural life with the sacred elegance of Paris. That's all the 22 spring and summer farmhouse decor with a Parisian twist ideas. Let us know your favorite concept in the comments below.